if you grab her, then you can get her out of diamonds. So when you see diamonds, you know, you just don't attack. Yeah, like Smash said, it's like Sekhmet.
Ooh, that one actually hit.
Diamond drop on comment, like we said, that's a pretty common thing that you can see. Lotto's been playing Bella for a few weeks, maybe close to a month now, and I always say that he needs more command grabs, and we are seeing command grabs this week. And there's a showstopper. That reverse off. Jumps over the brass, but isn't able to really punish that tag. I hope Lotto... I know he's not going to, but I hope Lotto goes for the snap on that Fukuwa. Not Smash. Well, it's starting up. You can do it. And again, goes for ultimate showstopper every single time.
Now Bill's at 1 bar. When's that showstopper coming?
It's not. I think it's gonna chip out.
Yeah, it's gonna or hit.
The world is full of obvious things. That's a wrap.
The neutral is what happens in the first 5 seconds of a match before it turns into Reset City. Yeah, Smash, you can grab during those first few frames. Okay, we now have Stompinstein and Faydanko. Can you please get them for me?
Yep.
Faydanko playing Bayo and BB, Stompinstein as always, playing solo big band with that blue palette. Nice job using that to make it safe, or safer. Nice overhead from Stomp with that, and now we're going to see a dead Bayo off the timpani. Nice parry! Yeah, I was a little surprised that Stomp didn't go for a throw at the end of that, instead he just kind of sort of reset by starting a new combo. I know that Stomp loves doing that classic air grab reset that you see from a lot of big band players, but we didn't really see it that game.
there is of the most real. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
How much longer is this stream going? We have a few more matches scheduled, and then we are moving on to Open Lobby.
Impressive. This blows. On the draw. Shake hands. Giant step. On the trolley.
Faydanko's having a tough time working the matchup with Beowulf, so we're going to see a bit more big band earlier on this time. Yeah, it looks to me like Stomp isn't trying to go for air grab resets now. He's instead delaying and then snagging a reset when Faydanko drops his guard. Oh, but there's a throw. And now Faydanko is stuck in the corner and is going to get killed by a level 3.
The world is full of obvious things.
Can I get a round of applause for our contestants?
Not Scouter with some usual advice for Stompinstein is learn fuller combos because eventually opponents will learn the resets. I will say though, Stomp is using different resets than he usually does. But, you know, again, he's doing delayed moves and he's snagging resets off of them, so Faydanko I think should just be maybe blocking more. And then Stomp can switch between doing those grabs and doing those delayed ones. So, He knows that parts of his play are repetitive, and he is adapting for them. He might not have super long full combos, but if he can make the resets work, then more power to him. And once again, Beowulf is down in no time. Gets another throw off on the incoming. Okay, Faydanko is able to get a few hits in, but he isn't really able to really lay on the hurt that he needs in this matchup. Faydanko's playing very cautiously, but he ends up getting caught by a giant step. However, Stomp does not have a lot of meter right now. Oh, I'm surprised he managed to get away with that taunt. Stomp could have just brass knuckled his way in there. Oh, but that taunt is all for naught.
He's gonna get punished?
That is not as
as
bad as I thought it could be. Okay, Stomp has 1 bar, so this is really bad. If Faydanko gets caught into another combo, that will be game. Or he can just throw it out raw and get the
there
kill.
It is.
Again, unfortunately, I can't really say much about Faydanko's Beowulf because I have like no experience with Beo. But he wasn't really doing much with Big Band. He was getting a few stray hits in and then he wasn't really comboing. If you look at Stomp's Big Band, you know, Stomp... Okay, please kick Stomp. Or don't. He, Stompinstein knows his tools. He knows his resets. He knows what he can do from different positions, what moves are going to let him get away with certain situations. So he's, Stomp's got a solid Big Band. I would like to see Faydanko put more time into leveling up that BB. So we have our last scheduled match. We have Knighted Spartan versus Baps, and then we are going to have a we have a little bit of a face-off going on. We're going to have the return of Juliet, and she's going to be taking on Noot. Omnyx, are you in the loop about this?
About what?
The Noot stuff? Juliet versus Noot?
I know that it's happening. I don't know the beef.
Okay. I'll explain it when it happens. We're going to have Banans hop on Mumble to commentate that with us.
Sounds good.
Time for your physical.
Okay, Knighted Spartan's going to be playing Val and double. Baps going with solo Philia. And I believe he's got a pretty aggressive Philia. Already used the OTG, so he can't keep that combo going. I'd like to be seeing Knighted Spartan maybe go for a command grab after those block strings. As you can see, like these are long ass
Baps
block
is
strings.
Push blocking.
Now he's got it in. He's able to do some work. Able to punish that ringlet spike. Good job. That's one of my biggest problems with Philia is I very often throw out ringlet at the wrong range. Okay, now Baps just has to work his way through those Luger shots, but nope, Spartan's able to get in. Baps is almost trapped in the corner. Baps is trapped in the corner. Nope, no, he's got a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, he's able to cross over. Back at mid-screen. Still, Spartan's double is giving Baps a pretty tough time with all those Luger shots. Instead of trying to jump over and block them, he could be sliding under. That's one of my favorite little tricks that I like to do with Philia, is I will do a crouching heavy kick to slide under, and then I will throw out a ringlet spike, and I'll be able to hit them in the middle of an animation. And then off of that ringlet, you can cancel it into Gregor Samson to fly in, do some damage, and scoop them up in the air and get a little bit of a combo off. That is... I use that very, very often as an in when I'm dealing with zoning. And it can work pretty well. It's not perfect, but it works pretty well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Ready for your shots?
Oh, not able to
Ooh,
block
gets
that
hit with
second
the
hit. That
second hit of
second hit
that,
can be a little bit
tag.
confusing. Throws out a lot of slides. Spartan's able to get in. Good snap.
Ooh, good snap.
You know, we do not see enough snapbacks here, but you need to be throwing them out to prevent health regeneration. Tags into a level 3, nice. Again,
Scaling on it though.
to those of you getting started on teams, learn to DHC. It's very, very, very important that you learn to DHC so you can safely switch between your characters. Spartan takes game 2. Now, I don't know if Baps knows other characters. I think I've only seen him play solo Philia. Yeah, the Luger thing is something that you see the AI do all the time, is it will throw out a Luger shot and then instantly confirm it into the car. Those AI pro strats. Alright. Baps is trying to just work on getting a good solo Philia, from what I understand.
Oh, Patrick.
You know, I don't think I've really seen a lot of restands out of Baps. The
How
issue
could he
with
be doing that?
what?
How could he be doing that?
Well, normally the easy way is to carry them back to the ground with jumping medium punch.
You're mine.
But the importance of doing the restands as Philia is, number one, Philia doesn't have high damage output, and so you want to be able to keep your combos going as long as possible to maximize damage. But additionally, you know, by restanding, you have opportunities for resets. And resets are a huge part of Philia's game, because one, she's pretty good at them, and two, she needs to compensate for her low damage. Nice updo. Spartan's jumping around a lot, coming in from the air, and so Baps is able to throw out a quick updo to knock him out of the sky. Now you can, off of updo, you can go into Greater Samson and start comboing. Also, Baps is using crouching medium kick and combos. Like, kind of early on, I'd advise against that because damage scaling in Skullgirls is handled per hit, and that hits, what, 5 or 6 times?
Yep.
The way damage scaling works is your first 3 hits do 100% damage, and then you start building up scaling pretty quickly. And so that crouching medium kick introduces a lot of scaling into your combo very early on. That's going to get punished. You need to be very, very careful with Hairball. This Hairball is unsafe on block. And with meter, Spartan can end this. Spartan's going to end this. I'm let down to see Baps sitting on 5 bar with Philia. Get Good started maybe the 3rd week of December. I think that's about right, right?
Yeah.
I did that one alone because Omnyx's power went out.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun times. You should not be throwing out Hairball raw or using it as like a hit confirm thing. It's unsafe on block, so if your opponent's able to block it, they can beat the crap out of you. So you should only use it if you're completely sure that it's going to hit. So, we have our last match, and this is going to be a fun one. Some of you who have been around Get Good for a while may know the name of Juliet. She's considered the queen of disrespect around here. Juliet's been gone for a while, and Juliet is making her return, but she's not just, you know, gonna do your normal 3 matches, whoop-de-doo. No, of course she needs to stir some shit and get some drama going, because, you know, we WWE. So, she has a wager with Noot, and the loser is going to have to trade away their beloved Philia Hat Steam emote. For those of you that don't know, Philia Hat is the official Steam emote of Get Good. We're gonna try and get Bonanza in here to do commentary.
Speaking of which, you can get your own Philly hat. I was gonna send a URL, but I didn't do it right. I'm the best. You can get your own Philly hat right here.
Yeah, you should. If you want to, you know, officially be a Get Good member. You should buy the Philia hat. You know, get in on this. Spam that emote. We're basically going to be the Kappa of Steam. I'm gonna... Again, we're gonna see if we can get this going, but we're having a little bit of trouble getting Bananas in here, but we want Bananas in here. If it's not working out though, we might have to carry on without him. Omnyx, are you reading Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
What's up?
cool. Adwin said he's going to add you for some parasol help. Oh, Kappa! No, that has nothing to do with that. What happened was, Omnyx managed to craft the salt, the salt emote, which is like $3 or $4. It is cheaper to buy all of the Skullgirls trading cards and try crafting it than it is to buy the emote. So I figured, you know what? What the hell? I already have like half of the cards. I may as well spend like 75 cents buying the ones I'm missing and try crafting it. I got Philia hat instead, and so I decided, you know, I guess I need to make the most of this situation. So I just started spamming it until it got picked up by like 2 other people. But we're going all the way. We're gonna make Philia hat #1. So do your part. I am sure that I do not have a whitelist configured for this server. How do the emotes in Steam work? You put 2 colons in, and then in between whatever the name of your emote is, but you need to own the emote to do it. Okay, unfortunately we cannot get Bananas in here. So we are just going to do this with Omnyx and I. Let me confirm. Beep and... I invited you. And we'll do this as a 1st to 3. You can't do... Oh, he used too many L's to do the Philia hat. My dream is to get Philia hat as a custom Twitch emote for the Our Skullgirls channel. I want that more than anything in life. Alright, so 1st to 3, Juliet, noot. Let's go. She's gonna be playing Fukua and Big Band. Noot's going with Peacock and Parasol. Yeah, this is why we need the betting bot. I know.
Really nice blocking from Juliet.
Tries to cross up and get a reset, but Noot blocks that. Bursts out of there. That was. There's no way that was a bait. Now, Juliet's known for being a very, very aggressive player, and Noot does not have the Peacock expertise to handle up-close play. So I see this being a very difficult matchup for him. Tries to go for a
blocks the
snap,
snap.
but a little delayed. Oh! Oh, baby. The username is Elk Seaman, so you may not have noticed that was Juliet, but you can tell it's her by just the disrespect supers and the teabagging whenever possible. Oh, we have a straw poll going. Everybody, place your votes. We will reveal results at the end. I think that Noot should drop the Peacock.
Probably, yeah. That would be a smart choice if Juliet is going to keep playing so aggressively, which
Well,
she is.
Of course she is, yeah.
On guard.
The gorilla.
That is a smart decision that Noot has made. Careful of shot spam against Peacock, though. You gotta make sure to advance when you're calling out that egret dive. Catches Juliet just throwing shit out.
Oh, this is gonna be an anime Peacock voice pack?
I was careful. Don't get caught.
Noot does
Noot
not
just
seem to
seems
know
to
what to
be
do.
very
Noot's like afraid
careful.
to be pressing buttons.
Egret call. Okay.
Let his guard go a little too early.
Gets off the taunt at the end.
It's in the can.
So the results of the straw poll, we have 8 votes for Juliet and 6 votes for Noot. So this is pretty close. So, quick rundown: when Parasol has a chance to throw out an egret call to absorb the hits of Argus Agony, the best super to throw out for that is Sniper Shot, correct?
Yes.
Generally, most characters have a way to punish Argus Agony if you can block the beam.
I'm fairly certain all characters have a way to punish if they can block the beam. It's just that some are easier than others.
I'll be keeping my eye on you. Trouble now, pal.
And of course, Juliet doing the Juliet thing and just having an eclectic array of characters to play.
Juliet's pretty much got to pocket everyone. This is very
Shout out
laggy.
to the Eliza Elizabeth palette.
No, that's a Margaret palette. Elizabeth is shit. She's got that fucking ET voice, man. This is Lag City. Is it this bad for you?
Yep.
I don't know how bad the gameplay is, because I know the lag is different for gameplay and spectating. They're done on different ports. On the plus side, you get to see the lovely, detailed, crisp animation of Skullgirls. Noot's stuck in the corner, so he might want to throw out a pillar as soon as he gets a chance. Doesn't take that bait. He's able to get some hits in. Sitting on 4 bars, so he may very well just throw out an Inferno as soon as he gets a chance to. Five bar. You gotta use it, man. Oh, he
There
did
it
not get
is.
that happy birthday, though. Oh, and that's gonna kill.
No mercy. Victory looks good on me.
Can I get a round of applause for our contestants?
Alright, and Juliet takes it 3-0. Enjoy your Philia hat. Maybe we'll give those away as tourney prizes. So, that is Get Good for this week. As we wrap things up, it is time for our usual array of links and info before we set you all free. But before we do that, Omnyx, what would you like to say about today's event? What is your closing piece of advice, your final observation, kind of a theme of the week, if you will?
Theme of the week. I'd say the theme of this week is practice. I saw a lot of American resets, a lot of dropped combos, a lot of people just starting out on their combos, and I would just like to say, bring your stuff into training mode, see if you can get your execution down, because if you can start getting your combos correct, then you can... What can you do if you get your combos correct?
You can get good.
You can get good if you get your combos correct.
Now, the thing is we said, well, you said like the exact same thing last week, was lab time is important.
And I stand by that.
Yeah, that's important, but I guess there are a couple things that I want to say based on things that we saw.
Go ahead.
For starters, there are so many times people could have benefited from using snapbacks. Because snapbacks prevent health regen. And it's very important when you're playing solo. And here's something interesting that just got added in the latest patch for all of you solo players out there. Is that snapbacks allow solo characters, like if you're playing only as one character, no team, they can regain their red health by doing snapbacks. If you hit the point character, then you regain 2/3 of your red health. If you hit the assist that's out right now, you get 1/3 back. So it means if you hit both, that you can regain all your red health. It's a very, 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 very valuable tool for solos. Just in general, guys, learn to snap. Snapping is helpful. You know, get it down. Also, you know, usual spiel about raw tags. There were some matches where we were seeing them a lot. Those aren't safe, so be careful when you are using them. Otherwise, that's just about everything that I really want to cover. I think this was a good event. We saw some good matches, some good feedback. Let's spam some links. First of all, if you just tuned in today and you want to participate in our events, you should join our Steam group. Skullgirls Get Good. I posted a link in the Steam chat. We have more than 200 members, so this is a great way to find beginner to intermediate Skullgirls players for training. You'll get notifications whenever we announce events, so you can register as soon as we have things open. Be sure to check that out. Additionally, we have VODs from our events, typically available on Mondays, so you can go back, you can watch your gameplay and listen to the commentary to get better. I've posted a link to the YouTube channel, that is the Reddit R Skullgirls YouTube, and of course we are running on the R Skullgirls Twitch channel, twitch.tv/R Skullgirls, no slashes. We have a pretty good lineup of Skullgirls streamers on here throughout the week. We have the Skill Grills tournaments. I believe those are done on here. We have the we have Catfish Moss, Quest for Resets. We have, of course, Get Good. So if you want to get in the habit of, you know, watching Skullgirls gameplay on Twitch, this is a good channel to follow. We have a lot going on. And lastly, of course, I'm going to plug the subreddit. We run this through the R Skullgirls subreddit. We have a lot of people here from the Skullgirls subreddit. It is a pretty beginner-friendly community, and I imagine that if you go on Reddit and you buy this game, this is probably one of the first places you checked out to learn how to play. So if you haven't, then, well, check it out. Omnyx, are you ready to set them free?
Let's set them free.
Let's set them free. And of course, after this wraps up, we are going to have a after-party open lobby run by Badans and Tomer. So if you want to keep on playing more Skullgirls, make sure that you stay on this channel and wait for that to start up. It'll be fun times for all. So, with that out of the way, until next time, stay salty.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだ、そこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ諦めたら。周りのこと思えよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、ネバーギブアップ。